And I'm Q, Chris Cross. It's always good on here on the Volley. Okay, so yeah, we are live here on SJP World Media for the first time ever. We're covering the MLS, and it's the Cup Final. What better to do it? And it's live.
The following is a Matt Attack production for SJP World Media.
And he's here bang on time. Bang on time. And that is the first time in 6 months. He's actually been perfectly on time. I'm joking, of course. This is Matt Lewis, and I am joined by the man who literally this weekend was shocked when I admitted that CM Punk being back in WWE is a good thing. Graham is our guest today. Welcome to the show, Graham.
Thank you. I'm just watching the college basketball on the pre-show. It's close, and I'm telling you right now, it's a 1-point game. There's 3 minutes left. This could easily go into overtime, and I'm not sure what Fox's procedure is. I know college basketball fans get very upset if they don't get to see the end of a game if they've invested 2.5 hours. So I'll be monitoring that while you guys talk MLS, probably.
You keep an eye on that, Graham. Now, of course, below me right now is the guy who is showing he's being completely unbiased today, pulling everything right down the middle. I think the boss said on social media this week, we're all Crew fans this week. Graham, I'm aware you have family in the Ohio area, of course. So, but this man below me right now, Columbus is his team. Konor, how are you feeling today?
Mm-hmm. I'm feeling good. I would be more nervous if the game was in LA this year, but with the game being in Columbus, I'm all good. I'm ready to rock and roll. I dug out the jersey that was stored away somewhere, so I'm ready to go.
If you're anything like me, Konor, you will have literally ripped everything out, and the other room is now a complete mess, because that's what I do all the time when I'm trying to find something in a hurry. So I totally feel your pain at things. I think we've got the usual audio delay on your end. That's not a problem. So if you need to come in with something, you say so, and we will shut up. Well, I will anyway. I can't be the Graham. The chat is already lighting up, so I'm going to keep an eye on that. Dan Griffin, usually next to me, of course, today is taking Conor's place in the chat and saying, "Evening, gents, go Crew." He's like, "We have a Graham, magnificent." Magnificent, absolutely. And Ryan, my co-host from Good Cop Bad Cop, CM Punk, thank you very much. Dan saying, unbiased, yeah, right. We wouldn't want it any way today, to be fair. And the best in the world, Dan Griffin, is here. Yes, absolutely. And there's just a lot of mutual love for each other in the chat. Okay, so we kick off at 10 past the hour, which is a really, really weird way of doing things. Why do they do that, Konor?
It's for Fox. They need to get all their pregame stuff in, and usually it goes half hour, 25 minutes to half an hour. But with basketball on, I think it's going to be a little bit less than that, probably 10, 15 minutes, and then they got to do the player walkouts. They got to do the flyover, and they got to do the national anthem. So we're probably looking at a 4:25, 4:30-ish kickoff. I'm not sure how long that's going to take.
What amazes me here is that everywhere else in the world, it's fine. I'm going to get some hate for this, I don't care. Everywhere else in the world managed to get to kick off on time. WWE events. We've been to WrestleMania, Graham, when they had WrestleMania. They had that big fly past go past. They had America the Beautiful, sung terribly by some terrible fourth place finisher in American Idol, whatever her name was. They can get it all on time. Why can't I do it on MLS? It's bizarre. Right, let's talk about the teams then, shall we? While Graham's keeping half an eye on the basketball for us, thank you, Graham, for doing that for us. Off your own back. Thank you, Dan, for the Paris. I can definitely agree on that side of things. Absolutely. We're going to start with the home team. So the crew look like this.
All right.
Konor,
So
talk through a team.
Columbus, this is the same lineup they've been rocking the past couple of games ever since the 3 games against Atlanta. You have the young goalkeeper, Patrick Schulte. He's really come into his own this season. He started the first game against Philadelphia. Didn't have a great game. Eloy Room took over for a few games. He was the penciled-in starter. And then he beat Room for the starting goalkeeper job, and he's been in that goalkeeping spot ever since. Then you got Rudy Camacho. He's played in Wilfred Nancy's system in Montreal before. He's a veteran. He's really the anchor of that back three that we got back there. Then we got the captain, Darlington Nagbe, had a 2-year contract extension recently. Him along with Aiden Morris, they are going to anchor that midfield. And if there's any players that I want you to watch when they're on the ball, I want you to take a look at number 8, Aiden Morris, and number 6, Darlington Nagbe. Just watch the way they play with the ball at their feet, and they control that midfield. That is their midfield. Again, the midfield is when and where you win and lose games. You got number 9, Cucho Hernandez. He's tied the club playoff record with 4. If he scores tonight, he breaks that playoff record. Came over for $10 million last summer from Watford. Then you got number 10, What?
Big money. Big money.
Mm-hmm. Then you got number 10, Diego Rossi, the Lucas Del Rayon replacement. I think his price tag was $2.5 million from Fenerbahce in Turkey. He was the unsung hero last week in Cincinnati. Scored the goal to make it 2-2 and send it to overtime. As they're going over the lineups again here on Apple TV. Then you got Yaya Boa, a player who's normally a winger but transitioned to that left wing back role. He's really had one of his coming out seasons this year under Wilfred Nancy. Then you got Motai Umutson. I call him my Danish king. He was brought in as a replacement for Will Sands after he tore his ACL in Charlotte in March, I believe. He's really come into his own. He can score goals. He's a good defender. Then you got Alex Matan. Alex Matan's career has been rejuvenated under Wilfred Nancy. He was banished back to Romania under the former manager. And he's really that boss right there. He can beat people on the dribble. He's not a big goal scorer, but he's great on the dribble, and he's great to find the pass leading to the pass. Then you got Mo Farsi, another young starter. His speed can kill you. And then you got one of my favorite players at the back, Steven Moreira, the Frenchman who recently got called up to the Faroe Islands.
Nice.
So there you go. There's the lineup in so many words.
Absolutely brilliant. So Morris in the middle of part, would you call him like the puppet master then? Pretty much, he literally is controlling everything.
That would most likely be Nagbe's role, because he pretty much dictates what goes on in that little midfield there.
Well, I'm excited to see what this midfield can do for sure. We like a good midfield here. Graham, have you had much experience watching MLS at all?
A long time ago I did, and it's something that it's been not really a love-hate relationship. It's been a hate-hate relationship. I've tried to like it and just not been able to. Even with a successful DC United team, and this shows you how long ago it is since I've been watching MLS. Yeah, they were very good, and it is difficult when you're used to watching Premier League to watch MLS. Even when the crowd in DC is also phenomenal as well. They really do get involved. The Screaming Eagles, they jump up and down. This whole stadium's rocking. They sing in songs. So no, the only MLS I've seen this year was I was flicking around the channels, and it was like 10 minutes left of a match, and it was a few games in for Messi. So I watched some of that, and I was excited. That must have been one of the cup tournaments because I think it went to extra time if I remember correctly. So besides that, and having watched highlights of the semi-finals, just so I recognized a few of the names, and I wanted to see kind of how the team has made it to the final. No, I've not very much MLS experience within the last 10 years.
This is my first full MLS game I've ever watched. I've seen bits of games, but like highlights and things, but I've never seen a full game in its purest form. Mainly because it's usually I'm asleep, so that's that is what it is on that side of things. Before we come to the
I'm sorry, Matt. I've probably watched more college soccer than I've watched MLS. Because Georgetown, one of the local teams, used to quite often make it to the NCAA tournament. And Mason used to get free tickets. And it was like $5 for me or something. So, and they were a pretty good team to watch. So,
fair enough.
No. Yep.
We will come to LAFC soon. We just need to fill for time briefly. So I'm just going to because obviously there is more time than I thought it was going to be building up to kickoff. I know now we're going to have half an hour in the pub. So Dan Griffin wants to know in the chat, what is the basketball equivalent of a volley? Graham, you watch basketball?
Basketball equivalent of a volley? An alley-oop, perhaps? When they throw it up and you catch it mid-air and then throw it again before you land. That's probably the closest I can say. That's right, yeah. I thought Dan was going to ask me about baseball to begin with.
Basketball. Ryan says basketball isn't a real sport. It's made up, an illusion. Dan said, as you were going through the sheet there, had to have a look and see if your Yeboah is related to Tony Yeboah. He isn't, but I hope he's called a Thunder Bastard like Tony used to. I think that ball is still travelling all those years later. Mr. Yeboah is also a product of Man City's academy. If they could do with someone like him right now after the last 4 games without a win. Will they beat Luton tomorrow? Wait and see. Diego Rossi is not related to Giuseppe Rossi. Would improve Man United's current team. We'll come to them at some point, I dare say, during today's broadcast. Apparently, in that case, what is lacrosse? Apparently, a fever dream.
The national game of Canada.
Dan Griffin saying, do MLS still do the penalties dribbling from the halfway line? Conor, this is a question for you.
No. They stopped that in the early 2000s.
That was a terrible idea. It's a terrible idea. Apparently, we've been told to ignore his host, but Dan Griffin, welcome on that show about a particular time. It's going to be at some point in 2024. We have 10 weeks of season 5 to record and release. Yeah. You guys keep talking between yourselves, however. Get on that. I've got things to say, especially after tonight. We will obviously not spoil for anyone who hasn't tried to watch it yet.
Haven't watched it yet. Haven't watched it.
You're in for a treat. So no spoilers in the chat. Okay? No spoilers in the chat. Okay? Because I will put you in timeout. Okay. If lacrosse is the national game of Canada, what is the point of curling? I think lacrosse is a summer game of Canada. I'm not quite sure.
The basketball is over. A 6-point win for number 4 Purdue.
Hockey. Oh, yes, good point.
Hockey
Yes, good point.
the national sport of Canada.
Good point. And hello. Graham disagrees. Come in, Graham.
The new Doctor is Hogan. Oh god. Hey, Nishkai, rather than trying to book shows about Doctor Who, there's a certain card show that you still need to reorganize first from 2 months ago. So get on that first. And don't tell me you're
fired. Shots fired. So while we're waiting for the rest of the game, we are going to look at the LA team. Now, Conor, I know that they're not your team, but please talk us through the LA team?
So the strength of this LA team is their back four. They got Hollingstead, Morado, Chiellini, and Palenkos. And then one of the best defenses this year. But the one guy that I like to like is Maxime Crépeau, the big Canadian goalkeeper who can really hold his own back there. So it's really going to be Columbus's offense versus LA's defense. Midfield three, they got Timmy Tillman, who is the younger brother of Malik Tillman, who's currently on loan at PSV.
Yes.
And they got Sanchez, who is one of the better midfielders in the league, and they got Kylian Acosta, the American international, played at a World Cup. This is part of the LA team that scares me. Their front three, one of the most dangerous front threes in the league. They got Oliveira, the captain Carlos Vela, and Danny Belonga, number 99. Watch out for Belonga. He doesn't really like to. He was the Golden Boot winner, but he's more that false nine. He doesn't like to play directly in the center of attack. He likes to drift off a little bit and then come into the center. So watch for him. And then Vela, of course, he's gonna make things happen, and he can come up with the odd goal or two.
Yeah, apparently Dan's asking, is that Arsenal and Carlos Vela up front? It is. The very same. And Dan did also didn't know that Chiellini was playing in the MLS at all. So Chiellini, who had previously with Liverpool fans, of course, the diving bastard.
Wasn't he the one who Suarez bit, or am I mixing that up? Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. So this is the fourth time in the MLS Cup Final for the Crew, but if they were to win today, it would be their third win. Who did they lose one against? I'm not trying to give you old memories.
Portland at home at Moss Rate Stadium in 2015, but that game didn't
Portland
happen.
Timbers.
That game didn't happen. Now
it didn't happen. Do you just expand this memory, or did something else happen?
It's a running joke within the Crew fans.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. So much like the Man United fan, they'll be doing that after today's game. Didn't happen. Yes. I got confused with Chiellini because I thought about Bonucci going to Union Berlin. Yeah. So while we're seeing on TV at the moment, we're seeing that the fireworks are going off and they're starting the pre-game festivities here. Shall we talk about some of the football around the world before we kick off here today? Some interesting results. Conor's Premier League team came up slightly short today and lost the top of the league spot to Liverpool. But what was the biggest shock today?
Brentford looking toothless without Mbeumo.
Yeah, you were saying this in the chat. That would be a little bit of a shock, absolutely. We are seeing the MLS Cup come out right now. Who is bringing it out, Connor?
I don't know. That looks like CM Punk on the left. I'm sure they'll have their names here in a second.
I don't think he's in Columbus.
My prayers have been answered. Wow.
That would be a bold move.
I don't know. I know for a fact
he's in Ohio next week, isn't he? Isn't that what they said? Back down? He's going to be in Ohio.
Yeah, but that's next week. That's not tonight.
Is that Monday Night Raw? Was it that?
Yeah.
So he's in the area.
Dan's being slightly subtle here about being top of the league. That is a beautiful trophy, to be fair. Absolutely beautiful trophy. Dan brings up the biggest shock of the day. Bayern Munich was spanked 5-1 by Eintracht Frankfurt. I don't think anyone saw that one coming.
I'm using my phone for AirPlay trying to get the subtitles, and it's not working.
You're all good. The refereeing team is coming out now. All 5 of them.
It's not working.
Do they have the VAR here, or is it referees behind the nets like they were at one point having the literally stupid that was back in the day?
VAR is in effect. I think
that swaying is gonna make me get seasick quite quickly. But thing is,
I'm not sure we have the same feed right now because I'm watching an interview with Cialini.
Yeah, we're on the Apple TV feed.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're on, but I dare say it'll go straight to you. It might go straight to the game. To be fair for you, Graham, because they've only just come out onto the pitch.
Looks like they're getting ready to do the anthem.
Are we doing any predictions beforehand? It's getting a little close.
I will throw a prediction out from this side of the pond. I'm gonna say that is definitely not CM Punk. He's got way more hair for a start. I'm gonna say this is I'm gonna say 2-1 the Crew.
Okay. Well, I want to jump in then because I'm going the exact opposite. I'm going 2-1 to LAFC. Prior to this morning, I was really going with the Crew, but having watched the semi-finals and having looked at a few more stats going into it, I'm far more impressed with LA than I was with the Crew. So and having just seen the stat come up as well, 3 clean sheets in the last 4 games. Connor's already mentioned that the defense is really strong. By going 2-1, at least if one team scores, then I'm still got a chance to be in it. So I'm gonna be a little, give myself a chance to stay in it.
Sorry, I'm usually singing the extra anthem now. It's all good.
I'm on a commercial, so I didn't realize it was the anthem, so I apologize.
Anthem was just died, but I was giving Connor a chance to sing it if he wanted to do so, but he's not even holding his hand over his heart. So is he even an American? No. But this is his chance to. What's his prediction, and is it going to be double figures?
I think it's going to be 3-2 Columbus. I want to say I think it's going to go to extra time, but I really don't want it to go to extra time.
Nor do I particularly, I'll be honest.
Heart.
I for your heart benefit, but also I want to actually. I've got to be up for work at 4:30, so it's 9:10 now. So I'm not get a full night's sleep, but it's worth it for the volley. Dan Griffin in the chat is saying my prediction for Crew to win by 2, 3-1 Columbus. Dan Griffin is saying, guys watching, put it in the chat. What's your predictions for this game? Continue, Connor.
They just unveiled the TIFO on TV, so we are close to kickoff here. The referees and the teams are shaking hands. So that means we're getting closer and closer now.
Wow, you can tell the rain must be bad. They've actually wrapped plastic bags around the cameras.
Rain is expected today. What?
So I'm sorry. Connor will be way too young to know this. I don't know if you remember, Matt. The World Cup in '94 in the US, one of the proposals was if it was tied after 90 minutes, they wanted to come up with creative different ways of doing things. One of the proposals was to put the goals. I don't know how the mechanism was going to work, but the goal was going to get bigger over time. So they're more likely to score a goal. Thank goodness they didn't actually try it.
No.
That would not have gone one with the football purists for sure. But that was one of the proposals they talked about. I don't know if the proposal was to get the goal to go higher as well. But yeah, a ridiculous proposal.
That's the sort of thing that Bernie Eccleston would have done back in the old days when he was running Formula One. Sprinkler system he had in mind at one point. Other things, apparently Atalanta beat AC Milan 3-2 earlier. That's a bit of a shock as well. And Betis holding Madrid to a 1-1 draw. There's been some shocks today, but none bigger than the one at Old Trafford, I think. The scale of what that victory means for Bournemouth, but also for also what it means for Man United.
And for the November Manager of the Month as well.
Yeah, and and I think the Player of the Month was a Man United player as well, wasn't it? So,
Harry.
Yeah, so that was so Bournemouth didn't give a damn about that. As the players come together in the huddles before the game. Is Graham getting the same footage we are?
They're just going through the lineup, and I can see the players in the middle, but it's from behind the goal, so I can't really see too much right now. So all the talk you're talking about big shocks. I'm going to mention one. It's not football though. Shohei Ohtani is signed for the Dodgers for $700 million over 10 years. It beats the previous biggest record for a contract by $300 million.
That's a lot.
Dodgers was my original prediction, but they weren't really being mentioned that much in the talks. So it sounded like yesterday it was going to go to Toronto, but LA.
I keep thinking the Dodgers being in New York, but not anymore, are they? Of course.
No, that was the Brooklyn Dodgers.
Yeah.
Jackie Robinson. I know you're a Jackie Robinson expert.
Yeah, I better than some is. Dan Griffin has just worked out $1.3 million a week. I mean, at least. I'm underway. We're underway.
Oh, I'm behind here. I'm behind. We might get underway.
Say when you're starting. I'll pause.
I think I'm quite a. Oh, I thought I saw something. Mine's just kicked off now.
All right, we just kicked off as well.
All right, so
we're at 6, 7, 8, 9. All right.
Unpaused. Cool.
Yep. Here we go.
How is it the MLS is in America and I'm still ahead of you guys?
What?
I don't know.
That's brilliant.
Franklin, you're by your boa. Oh, yep. Quick foul.
I say this is the Volley, the home of unbiased football commentary. we of course provide alternative commentary here, so you have to listen to whoever is in the commentary booth. I don't know who's on Apple TV, but it's not Clint Dempsey, that's for sure.
Taylor Twellman and Jake Zivian on the Apple broadcast, and I believe Stu Holden and John Strong on the Fox broadcast.
Connor,
okay.
So for Liverpool games, Liverpool always like to kick to the right to the Kop end in the second half. Mm-hmm. Does Columbus have any preference?
I don't know. McCon on the ball. Acosta loses it. I'm not sure. I believe LA kicked off to start us, and they're kicking. It looks like they're going from left to right, and I think whoever wins the coin toss gets to choose which direction they want to kick. But if this game goes to penalties,
then we'll know
if this game goes to penalties, it's already decided that they'll be kicking on the end with the supporters.
Oh, okay. We decided that before the game even started. Wow. I've never heard of that before.
It might get a bit more done nowadays, Graham, if they were to do that, I suppose.
I just got a Virginia Amber Alert on my phone.
Aren't you in North Carolina?
I got a message on my phone, but it was just that my son has finished his wrestling tournament.
Did he win?
He had a win in the first match, but only because his opponent didn't turn up, so he had a forfeit, or there was nobody available within that weight class. And I think he said he lost his next two.
It's all experience.
But he won both of his matches with pins during the week. So
that's all good. It's all experience.
He's at a much higher weight class this year as well, though.
Yeah, I could have wrestled in high school. I never did.
He was 106 pounds last year, and he's had to wrestle to.
A little break here. Good shepherding, by the crew at the back, and it's coming away now down the right-hand side.
So I wanted to ask both of you guys: are you surprised by the amount of support that you've seen so far? And I sent some March to the Match videos. I don't know if you guys have seen those or not.
I have not. I have not seen them. No.
I saw tickets were going for like $350 on TickPick today because I was curious.
That's a foul, ref.
Yep, he caught it. Is he giving him a warning or is he going to show him a card?
It's a bit over a card.
Ooh.
Oh, I think that
could.
In the Prem, that's a yellow.
Yeah.
The first angle.
I think if that would have happened a little bit. I think if that would have happened a little bit later in the game, that would have been given.
Dan Griffin in the chat is saying, didn't realise this was exclusive to Apple TV in the UK. Don't think I can watch along, but I'm going to keep you guys on for the commentary. Thank you, Dan, for sticking with us, buddy.
Perhaps in England. I'm watching on
free.
Yeah, in the UK,
it
is free on Apple TV. Yes, it's free, Dan. So you can feel free to watch along with us. Normally, you've got to pay for the season pass, but the final is free, which is good. I wasn't going to pay $9.99 just for one game.
Farsi on the
season, I might have paid for it, but
for a one-off for your, I would say your co-host. This is the biggest game in probably 5 years for them. And you were $9.99.
I was going to use a free trial. I was going to use a free trial, Graham. That's fine. I was going to use a free trial.
You're going to use one of your new email addresses?
No. Because I haven't subscribed to it before, you get a 7-day free trial. So, so I was going to use that because obviously it uses your Apple account, so you can't use multiple. One thing that I'm
really enjoying here throughout the go ahead.
That's okay. Come back in.
Mm-hmm. One thing that I'm really enjoying here, the referee's letting them play throughout the first 5 minutes here.
Referee letting things go. Like it. Dan has it, so he's on with us. Absolutely. Time check for Dan. 5:18, 19, 20.
Oh, great through ball. Get on it, yo. God. I'm at 5 minutes 30 seconds.
We're 5 minutes in, and Conor's face matches the branding underneath him in terms of colour. He's gone red already.
White.
Well, I'm showing my age as well because Dan made some reference when Rossi was on earlier to, is it Giuseppe Rossi? My first thought was Paolo Rossi, the 1982 World Cup Golden Boot winner. So I'm definitely showing my age there. I think Rossi's kind of a common name.
We have an early corner for the crew.
Oh, there is Rossi.
I looked at resale tickets for this game because I sincerely thought about it. Resale tickets were going as high as $500 to $600 for like general admission.
Yep,
I do believe Conor, that you. I do believe, Conor, you have actually also booked a flight back to Columbus for tomorrow for the parade, haven't you?
No.
You were looking into it. I remember you talking about it. You were talking about it, weren't you?
Thinking about it. Oh, Matan, lovely turn.
Lovely turn.
Amundsen, Nagby.
I feel like I'm back in the 90s saying Yeboah.
I wonder if his dad is the I can't think of his name.
Tony Yeboah? No. Claim for a penalty here.
I think. I didn't see a handball.
Would have been fortuitous.
Oh, good Morris. Yeboah tried to take a turn, lays it off for Morris, who lays it off for the captain Nagby. Morris dribbles between two defenders, lays it off for Matan on the left. Tom looking for a lane here.
I'm just here to support you guys. Soccer offends my delicate American sensibilities. Oh, please. We gave football to the world, and you guys have finally started to embrace it properly.
I think I saw the US national team is ranked higher than the German national team right now. It's like that must be a first in history if that's true.
Isn't it wonderful? Dan is telling his illness to
No
do
foul?
one. VAR should be looking at that, surely. Apparently not, sir.
So, Matt, did you get to see the Liverpool game, or were you working during it, or was it not even?
I flicked it on for the last 20 minutes, so I saw Elliot's goal.
So there was 10 minutes of injury time. So you were
at the
80th.
I caught last 10 minutes. Yeah.
The penalty for Palace, the VAR was way after the incident had happened. I don't think I've ever seen one so long. The commentator said 5 minutes, but when they went back and checked the timestamps, it was like 1:45 or something. But it was a big gap. I don't think I've ever seen.
Oh, great ball over the top.
That's phenomenal ball. That's Trent
Ball cross.
that ball.
Ooh,
Great defending.
Is that Chiellini? Yeah.
Chiellini, yeah. Chiellini with a great cutout.
That's a goal if Chiellini didn't get there.
Absolutely. 100%. 100%. Dan Griffin, as the German national team has got the Scheisse, in fairness. Ryan understands the reference. And the Javier finish was filthier than you have this bookshelf. Because I'll be.
Great ball to Matan here.
That is a great ball down the side. Don't do it all times, but it's all good. Oh, it's a terrible finish ball. The last ball was terrible. You do a lot. Columbus doing a lot right so far in the first 10 minutes, but that final ball. But it is early on still, of course. LA can't get out the gates right now.
They're finding space certainly on the wings, but even when it looked like that was a lot of open space, when you counted the numbers, I saw 5 black shirts back against 3. So they had the numbers back, but they just had the space on the wing. I don't know if they're letting them have that space out there, or whether that was an oversight.
Graham, I know you love pointless numbers. 10 minutes played, 75% possession for the Crew. 75% possession in the first 10 minutes for the Crew.
How is that a free kick for LA? Tony clearly fouled Yeboah going for the ball. Well, alrighty.
Is it the penalty?
Ooh.
No, he does get the ball.
Yeah.
He does get the ball. Funny enough, if you're due to training report in during the Spurs Liverpool debacle, absolutely. And then Griffin's also saying Blood and Thunder challenge from Tillman there. Don't forget, Blood and Thunder t-shirts are available from the SJP World Media store. And there was a Black Friday sale going on there as well. So, 2 assists in 16 matches for Morris was just sitting on the screen here.
There's been about 3. Sorry, go ahead.
That's okay.
There's been about 3 or 4 where the yellow card fouls from either team here in the first 11 minutes, but the referee's saying, "I'm going to let you all play."
Which I like a referee that lets the game
referee,
flow.
Alejandro.
Free kick given in favor of the Crew.
Villarreal is one of the better referees in the league. I like him a lot. We've had him a few times during the regular season, and he always seems to call a game right down the middle. If he calls it for one team, he usually calls it for the other.
And if he gives the penalty in favour of the Crew today, he'll be getting a wedding proposal from Konor in the morning.
Here's Matan. So I know we're only 12 minutes in, but what player so far has impressed you the most for either team?
Yeboah already. He's looking lively down that left side.
Can't pronounce his name apparently, but Chiellini.
Chiellini.
He seems to be organising that defence well.
Yeah, to be fair, that's what they brought him in for. They brought him in for that job. He's doing a great job of doing so. And they made it to back-to-back finals because of him now, thanks to that.
Yeah.
Dan Griffin.
They were in on goal.
Great ball through. No real support though right now. Plenty of on his own pretty much. Dan Griffin. Yeah, as a little bit of defending at the back there, and the crew come forward again. But that's a really poor misplaced pass, and the ball just gets thundered out of play, Steve Bold style.
Via Costa. Miss the days where you could punch someone in the head and get a yellow as long as you shook hands after. I think I generally saw in Sunday League once someone actually approached, fouled someone and was so angry, went to his kit bag to get a tool to deal with it. But
you ball, beautiful through ball. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
No, that's all good. It's all good. Oh, right into the chest there. VAR would have looked at that in Premier League, even if it was or not.
Ooh.
Oh, that's beautiful. Morris.
Here's Matan. Playing in for
this.
Nagbiga, Boa. Ooh, couldn't get a good.
Oh, that was a beautiful little intricate play there.
Did the ball hit a hand, or what are they saying here?
Ball game play on. Always play to the whistle. And now you've got Always play to the whistle. That's what you always tell anyone growing up. Play until the whistle goes because the ball is not dead. That's a terrible ball.
Pass. Oof.
Well recovered by the right back.
Yeah. Now, I got one thought already, and I don't watch enough MLS to know. Obviously, we've already talked about if this stays tied, it's going to go to penalties. With this actually being at Columbus Stadium and not a neutral stadium, are LAFC playing for penalties right now? They're definitely. Are they the team that tries to counter attack? Is that their strategy? They're definitely giving.
They're real good on the counter attack. Yeah. So if it's tied at the end of 90, we go to extra time and then penalties if needed. Oh, Cucho. Oof. So beautiful cross into the box. And Herrera, it just goes over.
I'm still just wondering if they're a counter-attacking team, though, whether they like to soak up pressure and try and hit on the counter-attack. I haven't seen enough of their games to know.
That's what Columbus tends to do. They're real good in transition as well, but LA's more of a transition team. So if you're caught sleeping and you turn the ball over, they got numbers on you, and they usually make you pay for it.
I think the Pruit player should flick that on there. He was in front of the near post. That was going to be really difficult to direct that on target.
Mm-hmm.
Like, LA doesn't seem to be
connected. The passing accuracy, this is one of my favorite stats.
You do like a good pass. Yeah, 88% possession.
Sorry, guys, I'm a little delayed.
88. You're good. 88% passing accuracy to 78 in favour of the Crew already. The fact that you're 50 minutes in and you've already misplaced 22% of your passes, that's not good.
LA's been playing much longer passes, in fairness, so because I think they're trying to spring that counter-attack. Whereas if you're looking at the Crew, they're playing more passes right now, like around the back, which you are going to be accurate on those. So I don't think you can just go straight on a number, Matt, and just say that they're not as accurate for that. It depends on the type of pass that they're doing as well. That wasn't a good pass from the Crew again there either. That was a close pass, but didn't go where it's supposed to.
Dan Griffin Dan Griffin here saying, my worry here is the LAFC are riding up the storm for Crew home support and waiting for them to tire before going full throttle.
Yeah. Oh, I'm wearing the wrong hoodie. Oh, I should have thought. I didn't even think about that. I got my LA Knight hoodie. Man, perhaps I might change it at halftime.
I actually have some halftime pies.
Worst viewer is not one of them.
Connor's got a pie.
The pie club, the halftime pie club will be in effect thanks to young Connor. Absolutely.
That wasn't a good stat.
Rossi,
that just came
that's ridiculous.
3 of their last 4 road games. Eek.
Since Rossi signed for your club, he's scored 59 goals and 21 assists. That's not
his
bad.
Career.
In how many games? In how many games?
That's it. I think he was the Golden Boot winner with LA in 2020. Then he went to Turkey for 2 years, scored 12 goals and had 8 assists there. And then he came back to MLS in the summer. And I think he scored 3 and assisted 5 so far. Oh, beautiful ball. Oh. It's the first touch. If we could just get that first touchdown, we'd be good. Uh-oh. LA on the counterattack here. This is where they're dangerous.
Oh, that's a heavy touch.
Cleared out by Camacho.
Good defending at in the right back position there. Very good defending.
This is the most numbers I've seen up, though, from LA so far at any point in the game.
For sure.
Who's on the edge? Oh, there's a foul.
Well, when we look at the replay here, look at this counterattack. It's already causing problems for Columbus. If they can get organized in the back and make sure whoever's on Vela and whoever's on Belonga, this front three of LA could have a real tough time breaking that back line there. Because I don't like a back three because it just leaves you too open in the back, especially when you play in a system like Columbus's, where your wing backs and your center backs are encouraged to play forward. Sorry, guys, I'm stealing your thunder here.
You're good, buddy. You are all good, mate. 20 minutes played. It's 0-0 between the Crew and LAFC.
Matt, just out of interest, how you thoroughly prepare for stuff? How much notes do you have for this game?
0.
Oh, okay. All right, curious. I had some stuff for pre-show.
I have 0 notes. But I'm, as you know, Graham, I'm reasonably comfortable with ad-libbing as the cross comes in and wins a corner.
Oh, you're a little ahead of me here.
What time are you on right now?
20:39.
Yeah, you fast forward.
I just hit 20:30. Yep, I just hit 20:39. Give me a second here, guys.
Yeah, you jumped a bit there, man.
Yeah, sorry about that. I had a little spinning wheel for a second. I thought I got the right plot. So I was a few seconds in front. I'm so sorry.
All right, I'm seeing if he'll catch up for me.
That's okay. I've reset to catch up to be back with Konor.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm at 21:05.
21:0. Yeah.
So it just went out for a goal kick. Is that what you guys are saying?
Yeah.
All right, we're back then.
Yep.
We're good. One of the facts that I looked up was because I was curious for people that are not MLS fans, like what teams are closest to Columbus and LA. So based on their points in the regular season, LAFC had 14 wins and 10 losses. A team that's making a final with 10 losses, that's kind of shocking to me. They averaged 1.53 points per game, and the closest in the Premier League before today's game started, I believe, is West Ham, who were in 9th with 1.6 points per game. The Crew had 16 wins and 9 losses, 57 points, 1.68 points per game. And the closest team to that is Brighton on 1.67 points per game, who were in 8th. So the marquee event is basically 8th versus 9th if you were looking at Premier League teams. The big teams obviously got knocked out earlier. I'm trying to remember who the top team was. There was one team who was flying in the West. St. Louis in the West, yeah. Oh. But even St. Louis, though, they had 12 losses on the season. Like, you play a shorter season, 34 games. So that was one of my questions I was going to ask Konor as well. When I look at it, first of all, it just looks bad. Is it just because the teams are so competitive? Is that why the results are so close?
Hold on a second here. I don't know, honestly. Oh, shut! Oh my God, that was going in. Woo!
The keeper didn't save that. That was wide.
The boss is in. Evening, gents. Up for Crew. So also saying as well, loving the shirt. Absolutely, I love that. Thank you. You can get this obviously in the shop. If doing this show has taught me anything, is that broadcasting is fucking weird and sticky time with a bastard. Absolutely. And Dan Griffin also says the boss man's in, shoulder back, tits that, watch for the shoe. And what an effort from Rossi. That's proof that he's watching. Attaboy. If you are just joining us here on the Volley,
that
welcome.
was not Rossi. That was
Alright.
Kucho.
Okay, well, that is, I'm literally reading the chat. It's all good, buddy. It's all good.
I know. I was making fun of Dan. You're good.
It's okay. You're allowed to make fun of a man who is drinking ale to soothe his illness.
Well, while it's in the middle, the team that had the best record, as far as I could tell, was Cincinnati, who Crew beat in the last round. And they averaged 2 points per game, which is exactly what Manchester City does right now in fourth. So that made me just wonder, like, is it just that the teams are so close to each other? That's why people constantly keep beating up on each other. But it seems like a lot of losses for teams that are near the top. Something we're not used to watching Premier League football anyway.
This is quite true.
Shot by Marrero as it goes over.
Got a field goal.
So how it goes is the Eastern Conference teams are so close together, they just beat up on each other all season. Because you play your conference opponents twice. So you play home and away against your conference opponent, and then you only play one game against the other opponent, and in the other conference.
Dan is cursing for getting his prediction about being Rossi wrong, and he swears that beer is medicine. Only if it is from Ireland, then it is. It would just be prescribed for AHS, should have Graham.
But I'm also wondering, is it closer just because of the draft as well? Like, you don't have that obviously in the Premier League. So your worst teams get the next best players. But I'm still not sure how that works either, because I saw Inter Miami.
Oh, it's a terrible ball.
That sounds like a pretty good player to add to your roster.
Beautiful through ball, though. I think that's going to be a throw-in for LA there.
It is.
Okay, we're over halfway through the first half now. And it's the possession for Columbus is now up to over 70%. That's very much played on what we're seeing right now as well.
On that attack, though, there was literally 4 players for LA, and there was like 9 players for Columbus behind the ball. They're not really putting many players. They weren't really trying to get a goal there, or they weren't trying as hard as certainly what Columbus seems to be doing anyway.
Dan is drinking for science, working on the theory that he's sick because he hasn't drunk enough this week. I think of the Crew. Do you know what? I can see why Konor was saying that the Crew are the favourites for this.
They're not. LA.
Stop! Oh, it just goes behind.
I think. Hold on. Let me have a look. I had the odds. I'm sorry. Yes, Columbus are 8-13 favorites, and LA are 23-20, according to ESPN Bet. Anyway.
Right, let's get a quick sync time, guys. I'm just back up to 27 minutes.
I'm not quite there yet. I'm
27
at 27 minutes.
Stop.
Now.
I'm at 27:04.
Perfect.
That's exactly where I am. Although there's a verbal lag, isn't there, with Konor? So I don't know.
That's okay. It's all good. Dan is saying he thought I was in. That was that time, right?
Yes, it was.
That time, yes.
Oh, you both.
That was a nice dummy by the defender. I thought he was
That
just
was great defending.
I thought he was going for a throw-in, and he just let it go straight out for the... Oh, he schooled him right there.
That was phenomenal defending.
He looked like he slipped a little bit. Perhaps we're giving him too much credit. I don't know.
Hey, whatever happened, it worked.
Yeah. No, Columbus, I think, would have to be favourites with it being on.
What I'm really surprised about so far where they won 14 games, drew 4, and only lost 1. So, one thing that I'm really surprised about as well is neither goalkeeper has been called into action yet.
Not of note, no.
Mm-hmm.
I've got to admit, I am liking, how
Downstairs.
different both these teams are.
All right, you
great
asked
bit of
players who
defending.
we're liking. I am liking that defender there for LA. He's a big, solid guy who constantly seems to make those interceptions as balls are coming across.
Murillo. Is it Murillo
Number
or is it
3?
Murillo, yeah.
Number 3.
Yep.
Dan's really liking Yeboah so far. Looks electric. And he's watching Liverpool earlier with painful. 80 minutes for the first shot on target. Yeah, but got the job done.
2 shots,
And Crew,
2 goals. 1 point.
And Konor would take 1 shot on target and 1-0 win. He would take that happily tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I think we may see him having kitten between now and then, of course.
Amundsen.
What channel are we in, UK?
He has Rocky.
It's great defending there. To answer, it's on Apple TV and it is free on Apple TV tonight as well. So look, you can quickly grab the app on your smart device and watch along for free tonight. And if you're watching in the US, you can use Apple or on Fox.
It's also a website, so all you need to do is create a free Apple account, and you're good to go.
Yep. Oh, you have multiple ways of watching it. Absolutely.
Plays it to Yeboah.
Can he keep it in?
Cross in.
Does.
They're brazen.
And did he point to the spot? Is that penalty?
The hands went straight.
He's giving handball.
They immediately put their hands up.
So fuck, it's over, Viet. I think that was outside the box, though. Let's see.
We'll see.
Yeah, that's what do you guys think?
It bounces off his chest onto his hand. That's a penalty.
Yeah. That's a penalty. What do you think?
I think it's harsh.
They should give it. Don't they normally give it if it bounces off the chest and hits the hand? Or is it all dependent?
If it's Mbappe and it's PSG and they need a goal in the Champions League, then yeah, you definitely get it. But it depends.
VAR is consulting it, and it's been given.
What's the referee saying? Okay, it's been given.
Yeah, so I can now press the button.
Cucho will take it for Columbus. If he scores this penalty, he will be the all-time club goal scorer in the playoffs. It's one of the best goalkeepers in the league versus one of the best goal scorers in the league.
They're still complaining about it.
Is he going to the monitor?
No,
he's not going to the monitor, is he?
No, I think Acosta's just delaying things as best as he can.
Playing mind games?
Yep.
All right, here we go. Strength
Connor,
versus
I'm
strength
begging
here.
you. Just remember your microphone, buddy.
Let's fucking go. That's going to be the best goal scorer in the league. Let's go. Sorry about that.
So Columbus Crew 1, LAFC 0.
Let's fucking go. I apologize for the language, y'all. I apologize.
You're all good. Dan shouted penalty. Be hard if it's given because of his chest where he's supposed to put his hand. It'd be a penalty in the UCL, but not the Premier League.
Yeah.
The LAFC 23 needs to stop Acosta in the ref. God, that's one of your jokes, Graham. That one.
Oh boy.
And Dan Griffin liking that as well. So time check for people who are just joining us. It's 33:08:9:10. Cujo Hernandez with a phenomenal penalty. So cool and put in the bottom corner.
I'm honestly surprised that didn't go to VAR.
I would like to point out
the referee.
I did have this fact to hand, though. That's the first goal the Crew have ever scored against LAFC.
Oh, wow.
Yep. In 3 meetings. Meetings.
There is a, I don't know if it was there before the game, but there is now a banner up behind the on the far side saying Championship mode. Not Beast mode, Championship mode. I thought I liked that. Dan Griffin is apologising for the wordplay. You're good, Dan. You're good, brother.
Let's see if did the referee pull out a card or did he just whistle for a foul? That's what I want to know.
I'm not sure. To be brutally honest.
Oh, I didn't realise it was raining at the game. I only just noticed that.
Okay, he just whistled for a foul.
I did mention the plastic bag before the game kicked off, Graham.
Pouring down rain.
You covered the plastic bags over the camera because of how wet it is.
I was watching the basketball, in all fairness.
That's more than fair. The chances of extra time now have dropped massively.
Ooh.
Look at it. It's like a night in Stoke. So, Conor, that's settled your nerves a little bit now, buddy. That defending won't.
You're lagging a little bit.
You're lagging on our end, buddy.
I've really enjoyed this game so far.
Yeah. Oh.
Wow, they said the heavy rain wasn't supposed to start till after the game. It's pouring.
Well, yeah. I sure
looks
hope
like a night in the Midlands.
The Black Country, Stoke.
They only stop the game if it's thunder or lightning.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's any lightning in the forecast. I hope not, at least.
I got tickets for Mason and I to go to a Ravens game tomorrow. He's a big Baltimore fan. It was a pretty good deal on. And then I saw the lowest chance of rain during the day is 90%. So it's like, oh my God. So I'm going to need my raincoat as well for that tomorrow.
Well, you are from the north, Graham, as it always, but take your big coat.
No, it's 60 degrees. It's although it's raining, it's actually a lot warmer than when we last went. It was in the 40s.
What they need right now, they need another goal right now. That's what they need to settle things down.
That's a great ball.
Oh, great ball! Great ball! Your ball! Shoot!
Your ball was in! Your ball was in!
That's a good goal.
Let's go! 2-0! 2-0!
That's a cracking ball through. Like
sorry about that.
Beautiful.
That would have been bad.
Right. Okay. Normally I'd throw a Dan Griffin to talk us through the goal. But I'm not entirely sure that I can throw to Dan Griffin for that right now. So when we get the replay, Graham, can you talk us through the goal?
Oh, sure. It's right in the centre midfielder. The left back is absolutely napping. Played it through the middle.
Oh, that's close.
I'm not sure if he's naturally left-footed, but it was a great curling shot just to the other side of the keeper, and yeah, an easy goal. But great ball great awareness from the midfielder to realise that ball was there. The centre back and the right back were a little too far apart, actually. Having said number 3 looked good earlier, those two were too far apart. It was a much too big of a channel for that ball to be played through. But recognising that was on, playing it with the right weight was good.
Dan Griffin couldn't resist shouting Yabawa. Not a Tony Thunderbarton, but very tiny little finish. And
looks like the rain
stopped. It's not race. We both scored and the rain stopped.
Hey. Hey, if you guys get to be biased for Liverpool, let me have my day. Just once.
I tried to say impartial, it never happens. But wasn't it one of the centre backs who played the pass to Boa? It was a Mundsum from centre back who played the through ball. Apparently, the centre half played that through ball.
Okay, I was just looking at the position on the field, but yeah, well played for that. Phenomenal.
And Dan Griffin also is complaining a little bit as well. Stop thunder lightning. Wait. So yeah, in the history of the MLS Cup Final, the teams going first have won 17 times. Of course, that means nothing, of course.
Matt, did you see the semi-finals? Did you see the semi-finals at all?
I did not, no. Connor, you want to come in?
Okay, so for the Eastern Conference Final then, as Connor is well aware, the Crew were losing by 2 with only 15 minutes to go. So obviously things can turn around, certainly in MLS. So I wouldn't say that it's over yet, but chance for LA here. Whoa, nobody running onto it though. Everyone's staying on the penalty spot.
A chance there. So good bit of play there.
Seconds ahead of you guys right
now. Did he give it as a goal kick or?
Yeah, that's a goal kick. Yeah, that's a goal kick all day long. Yeah.
Sure.
They're showing the replay of the ball again.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
That was beautiful.
I'm sorry, but you can't get beat like that as a goalkeeper. That's just embarrassing.
This is why I throw it down for the goals. But to be fair, the reason I do that is because Dan is a very good analyst. I hold the ship together, but I let the guys who know what they're talking about actually talk. Utter shit from Hollingshead down on that strike. Wow, Dan. The Ibrahimovic was out of the boot was just smutty. It was as dirty as a night out at the Golden Flamingo. Spirit Rhino.
Is that a Clacton reference?
I was trying to think of a
GTA
reference for the youngsters.
Wait a minute. Gotta look at Matan there.
The Crew are in the ascendancy here. 2 to the good before half time. They would have been dreaming of this.
Again, I do apologize for getting a little excited and turning off my sensor. I'll take full blame for that later with the boss.
You're all
if
good.
Not getting excited by the second goal, then nothing's going to get you excited.
No, exactly. And I'm half expecting if you get a third goal, the shirt to come off and to get a full from like Ronaldo. I'm half expecting it. Whether or not I get it or not, he's not sure about it. One more play for the Crew there, only missing the goal, giving it the way on each pass. That's a free kick all day long, yes. They want the crap. The only thing missing about calling Dan Griffin is every pass being
free
cheered.
Kick. Is Rossi arguing for a yellow card?
Yeah, which he shouldn't be doing, really. Yeah, that's a yellow.
I don't think he gave it, did he?
Didn't see it,
but...
no.
Didn't see it on TV.
Hey, it's the way he wants to call the game. Let him call the game that way.
Dan says, I once saw a guy punch TV in a pub because Liverpool lost the Champions League final 2007. Yours is the positive kind of passion, Connor. Absolutely. That's why he's on this team, because Connor has passion. I mean, when I first became aware of Conor Graham, I first remember him stumbling into a chat on Tekkers back in the day.
Well, while there's a lull, I just suddenly realised I mentioned to Nish Guy that he hasn't rescheduled his good card, bad card second appearance. There's somebody a little closer to home who hasn't rescheduled his first appearance yet as well.
yes, Konor needs to reschedule that, definitely, yeah. But and Ryan has actually mentioned, Graham, if I scroll back far
I'll
enough.
have to message you on that.
You're right. Nishguy's a month further along the line than
And
as well. So
and
yeah.
see how your
And Dan Griffin messaged me. I think he might be up for an
Christmas
appearance
schedule
as
is
well.
looking.
I did see Ryan's comment. I actually have YouTube open on my phone, so I'm not looking at it all the time, but I am looking to see comments in case you don't post them or if there's anything that catches my eye.
I'm trying to stay on top of it. I've got all the buttons tonight because normally Dan does all the chat for me. But I'm happy to do it so Konor can just focus on his team after all. So we have a guest, so I'm more than happy to do the bells and whistles, as it were. I apologise if my throat sounds a little bit croaky, but it's much better than it was in midweek for that 6 games coverage.
Chance for LA. Oh, it's going around, bouncing around there. Pinball. That's a weak header at the end.
Keeper claims it and launches it. And he's gone. He's gone.
Oh, Kucho's on top of it. Can he get to it?
Great defending. The boss says his ex-girlfriend jumped on the bed for United goal one, bounced, hit her head in the ceiling, knocked herself out.
That's not something really to laugh about. I apologize.
We've got Grahamception. Graham,
This is
Graham,
an interesting stat so far. Columbus has had 4 corners, and LA has had none.
I can believe that.
Why does Colin fell
LA really hasn't created anything dangerous yet. They haven't.
That last move was the best that they've had.
From
it was
Timu.
bouncing around. It just wouldn't quite fall for them. What is a pervert?
Oh, Rocky's in.
Any short corner, he called the pervert corner.
Oh, okay.
Another corner given. Manilo putting it out.
3
we're
minutes
already at half time, boys.
Yep.
That first half has flown by.
They just added the 3 minutes on my screen here. I fucking hate short corners. I hate them. Put the ball in the mixer.
But they don't need to. They want to get through the half time with their 2-0 advantage. I can't blame them for that.
Columbus with a plus 25 first half goal differential this season. Wow.
Indeed, Mark from Project Football introduced that term in midweek. And the boss also says, in other football news, Gloucester City scored 3 goals in the FA Trophy today. And conceded 5.
Oh, ouch. I think I saw that Chesterfield got through as well.
Is the FA Trophy like a trophy for like League 1, League 2, non-league teams?
I think it's lower than League 1. I'm not even sure it's League 1. It might be League 2 and lower. It might be League 1. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, it's definitely
League 2, National League, something like that.
Definitely a poor man's FA Cup. Let's see if I can find that official answer to that question. Does Konor need to heat his pie up? I don't know what type of pie he's got.
It is a frozen banquet breakfast pie. It is a sausage gravy and sausage.
Oh, that sounds good. I've had that one before.
Great.
Yeah, that's good.
And I will,
great. So is it frozen or is it ready to go?
I will heat it up at halftime. Because all I got it's frozen, so I just got to throw it in the microwave for a few minutes.
Okay,
Konor,
that is sacrilegious.
The trophy is for tiers 5
League 2
through
and
8.
the okay.
So it's not even League 1 or League 2.
Okay, so that's National League through.
Chance for...
Oh, that was dangerous.
Oh, my God.
Did that ball cross the line?
No.
I think the angle was misleading, but from the camera angle, that looked very, very close. I have a feeling it wasn't as. In fact, it's
Did
gone
he
out
get
for
a
like
corner?
Yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing that replay. There might not even be
No.
time to take this corner. It's 48 already.
Oh, Schultz is pissed.
Dan Griffin, his ass is lost it. His heart went out of his ass. How did that
Schultz
say
is
out?
pissed. He's yelling at his defense, but the referee's saying check the time.
Like hurry up! It's time for half time. It's the last kick of the game.
Yeah.
Half.
You don't have to allow time for the corner, I don't think, do you? Bouncing around again. No.
And that's halftime.
Yep. I want to see that replay. That looks ridiculously close.
I'm going to go heat my pie up.
It's that
I'll be
time
right
then,
back,
guys.
gentlemen.
Brace yourself, guys. It is the Pie Club.
I just saw the replay of the penalty. That looks so harsh to me. But for Konor, I'm happy. No matter for him.
I'm very happy for Konor. Yeah.
The second goal was just pure class. So Matt, I noticed he said he had a frozen pie. It looks like he's already disappeared. I just wondered if you had any microwaving advice for Konor before he left.
I can mute you, Graham. Remember that? Yeah.
Well, you'll be going solo if you do that.
Ref's in a hurry to join the half-time Pie Club, said Dan. Very possibly. In 1997, Gloucester were 2 minutes from Wembley final, despite being a division lower than the top league could enter. When the semi-final replay, lost 2-1. Harsh.
I'm not sure, but I think it might have been 1997 as well. I think that was when Chesterfield were beating Middlesbrough in the FA Cup semi-final, and then there was the controversial goal that was disallowed that definitely crossed the line way before VAR, and then Middlesbrough won in the replay. I have a feeling that was the same year. Pretty sure that was the 25th anniversary last year. So how come you don't have a pie?
Because we had dinner just before the game
I had
started.
some ice in my mouth as well. And it was just easier. I wasn't going to risk it. I was like, I'll just put the ice back in the cup. You got me, Dan.
Guy who scored both for the opposition. They had one goal in the game, scored 2 against us. Typical. We had dinner just before the game, Graham. So we were eating dinner during Doctor Who. So. I've got a snack now. I've got some maple bacon flavoured pretzels.
Oh, okay. I have some potato chips or crisps, but they are not Ruffles. I think these were Utz, but they're red hot Utz. The colour's a little bit. I don't know if you can see.
Oh my God.
It was a little disconcerting when I opened the bag up, to be honest. But
they are clearly Christmas themed, but. No work. So, what do you think of the first half, then, guys?
Having said that, I've had a hate relationship with the MLS. That was an exciting first half. I like the different styles of play by the two teams. Columbus should be going for it. They're more known for being attacking anyway, and it's in front of their home crowd. But I do feel sorry for LA having given that penalty up. That was like a dagger in their heart at that point. But considering the rain, I think both teams have actually managed to do pretty well under the circumstances. I had not realized for the first 30 minutes, I hadn't noticed it at all. Just as we started talking about it, they put up to the sky with the floodlights. It was really coming down. So they've actually managed to do really well under those circumstances. But it's going to force LA to play more attacking now for sure.
I have Melson's own brand doner kebab flavored crisps. They're so good. They're making me crave a proper kebab. Is it Just Eat time, is it, Dan? Just Eat time for you, is it? And it's been end-to-end stuff. Very exciting. If this is my direction, if it is like this all the time, then I'll watch it all the time, sort of thing. But I can't guarantee it's going to be like this all the time. we're seeing the second goal again. It's just so casual, and the ball is just exquisite.
I'm just looking at the people who are on for Fox at halftime. John
Yeah.
Strong, Stu Holden, and the MLS commissioner. I don't know any of those people, Matt. I'm used to seeing the two Robbies, who at least I know who those are.
Well,
I don't know.
Well, expected goals 1.38 to 0.36 right now in favour of Columbus. Possession is 69. Hey. Possession into the Crew. 8 shots, 2 on target. 1 shot, not on target for LA. What have they got to do different second half, Graham?
Before I get to that, something just disappointing I've just noticed right now. So this is the final. You should be focusing on the Crew, and you should be focusing on LA, right? You should be talking about how well they did to get to this place. Like you just asked, what they're going to do second half. And I don't have the sound on, but what are they just showing? A free kick from Messi into Miami, and then they're showing another click of that tells you where the branding's going, though. I know Miami sold out their season tickets already for next year. I did hear that. And they were expensive as well. People who had current season tickets were telling what the new prices were, and they've massively gone up. I think that's a real shame on an event like this. You're talking about a different team. I know you got to promote the game, but it seems like the wrong time. They have to be more attacking. They got to commit more people forwards. Even when they had attacks, it was like 4 people there against 9 defenders, and that's not going to work. There was a couple of chances towards the end where it was pinging around a little bit, and it didn't just kind of drop to them. But they're definitely going to have to take a few more chances. If it gets too far into the game, perhaps they're going to have to do like the Crew do, perhaps play 3 at the back instead of 4, and just put a few more people going forwards.
Yeah, Dan was saying Bradley Phillips on the panel here, MLS legend, and Ian Wright's second most successful offspring. This is the thing that on the Apple coverage, with what we're watching, you're watching the Fox coverage. It's actually just compare the two coverages as well at the same time here. They're focusing purely on the MLS stuff. They're not talking about anything to do with anything else at all. The only reason you could just maybe show a Messi free kick is if they're comparing a free kick that was taken in this game to a free kick that he took, for example. If they're doing that, then I'd let them off that sort of thing. But Sai in the chat is saying, I'm supposed to be editing, so unprofessional. I'll let you off, boss. It's a special occasion, isn't it? Special occasion. How long does it take to heat this part, Conor? We're gonna be back to the before
it was frozen. They're about 5 minutes. It's only a tiny little pie if it's the one I think it is. But yeah, I was surprised when I did one for the. Obviously, it wasn't filmed because I was just in the chat at that point. But yeah, it was like 5 to 6 minutes. It depends on the power of his microwave as well. So. And you also got to put a few little slits in it at the top as well. And so, yeah, it takes a little bit of time. So are you commercial free then, Matt?
When it would be a commercial break, we just got a thing up saying MLS Apple TV will return shortly, and that's in every different language.
Gotcha. I'm watching a JC Penney commercial, and I think we're on Allstate or something right now.
Dan Griffin saying that Conor's probably busy doing laps of his house in celebration. Wouldn't shock me at all. Bless him. I don't think I've ever seen him go that mental ever on a show before.
I just love that he apologized for his excitement. You don't need to apologize.
I think he apologized for swearing.
This is your team. That was a great second goal. If you had no response to that, then I would have been doubting you're an actual Crew fan.
You're dead inside. You're dead inside if I can't respond to that.
So, what Premier League games we got tomorrow, Matt? City playing?
Apparently, he blew a fuse cooking the pie.
Uh-oh.
Games tomorrow. We aren't covering one on the volley tomorrow, obviously, because I'm at work. But also a few small games tomorrow. Everton, Chelsea, Premier League. Fulham, West Ham. Tottenham, Newcastle. And Luton, Man City.
Hopefully they can play like they played against Arsenal.
And Liverpool.
Well, yes, of course. Well, yeah, of course.
Because, we think apparently the Philadelphia Equity Alliance have got lots of money, apparently, from Audi. Not quite. Audi, I think, sponsoring the MLS Cup.
That's a big game for Newcastle coming up. I think that the owners obviously are very rich.
Wow.
I think Howe's took that team up to the next level. But I think if there's any dip in form, I'm wondering how quick they're going to be to pull the trigger and put in a bigger name, a more established name who could perhaps bring in some bigger names as well. They've spent money, but they haven't really had any kind of marquee signings yet. It's been players who have potential. It's been players who will fit into their system. But I am wondering now how much patience they're going to have. Newcastle, they're having a few losses. They're not showing the same form that they showed last year. And I'm sure with the investment that team's had, they're going to be looking for an improvement year on year, which is they're not getting right
now. Connor's phone ring off the hook. All my non-soccer friends messaging him about the game. Yeah, and all of a sudden people who mocked Connor for being a soccer fan, I had that growing up sometimes about other certain things. But now they want to know. Apparently he loves to see it. Pie's cooked. I'll be on shortly. Good boy. White hosting a crossbar challenge for taking a dizzy penalty.
I just saw that they're doing the stadium view that it's lower.com field. I have no idea what lower.com is. I have never heard of that company at all. So I'm curious to what they are. I could look it up, obviously, but I'd rather get
Newcastle stick by Howe. They've got 12 out injured, apparently.
Oh, well, that's tough. That's tough. Yeah, isn't the keeper injured? Isn't Pope out for like a few months or something? Because I'd heard talk that they were trying to get
yes, unfortunately, so
new goalkeeper in January, and I was like, "Why?" When you got Pope, and then I saw Pope wasn't playing that next game, I was like, "Oh, he must have got injured."
He's got a dislocated shoulder.
Okay. One player that surprised me, who's been weak in the last couple of games that I've seen him playing, Kieran Trippier. Like, he's been normally so reliable. He's definitely been a positive force for that team, but he's been making some errors that have resulted in goals for the other team. So, I don't know. Yeah, I know you have those moments, but...
Yes.
Yep.
Lower.com, Graham, is basically a loan company, apparently.
Okay, so it's like lower your rates, I'm guessing. I'm guessing that's the reason behind the name or something like that.
Loans are usually refinance or purchase of an owner-occupied residence.
Okay, all right.
So there's a line for certain things.
As you Googled it, is it an Ohio-based company then? Goalkeepers are softies. We know that. They're overprotected by referees. We know that.
Speaking of goalkeepers, our goalkeeper's back downstairs. Welcome back, Connor.
All right. So, would you guys like to see the pie here?
Hang on. Let me.
Oh my God.
Let me get rid of the banner quickly, and I will even
zoom in.
All right. So, I don't know how to do that. So, we don't have traditional pies here in the United States like you guys would in England. So the best that we got are frozen pot pies, which you can get vegetables, turkey, whatever. But I got a breakfast. Oh, there we go. So I got a breakfast pot pie here. I know it doesn't look appetizing, but it's actually pretty good. It is sausage and sausage gravy. And not that good. To go with it, I got a can of Cherry Code Red Mountain Dew. Yeah. There's my halftime pie club.
We have the pivot in the chat.
Enjoyment.
Oh boy!
I'm trying to see if I can get a good can open here. Let's see if this one gets a good one.
Give it a shake first.
That was kind of weak.
That's not bad. That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. Have you eaten half of it, or did you do a Jimmy American Pie while you're gone? Behave yourself, Mr. Griffin.
That's the only reason you wanted Dan alongside you in the comments.
I haven't eaten it yet.
Post comments like that in the chat.
We are back underway, by the way.
Oh, we are. 08, 09, 10? About the same
yes.
place?
Perfect.
Cheers, mate.
Bon appetit.
Mon ami. Watch the crew score now, and God end up accidentally choking.
Or if LA scores, the pies are going to get thrown across the room.
Oof. Do not get him started, Graham.
I don't know what the point of that was. I'm assuming that's the.
I just got my AirPlay back up here.
But as the crew player had the ball, he was obviously running towards the goal, and I saw the managers point in that direction. In case you didn't realize we're going to that goal this half. I don't know. It looked a little bit patronising.
Dan Griffin is saying 6.5 out of 10 for the can opening. Better for my last.
Looks like we're about a minute into the.
Yep. Bone apple teeth, indeed. Bone apple teeth, indeed. Very good.
So, I know I scoured away to cook my pie, but what did you guys think of that first half overall?
We.
You want to recap what we talked about for the 6 minutes while you were gone?
Basically, we've LA have got to really come out now. They've got to come out because they cannot just sit back here. Oh, great save!
Wait a minute.
Second chance.
I thought that was going in for a second.
Woo! Scramble.
Ooh.
Scramble.
LAFC are holding on here already.
It says, "Fuck you, I'm pushing you."
And the third goal kill this game, Graham.
Yes, definitely.
So, I think.
Why is he punching that? Hold on. I know it's wet out there.
So, I wanted to ask you guys this. I don't know.
The goalkeeper.
I wanted to ask you guys.
Do you do that? Do you?
Why do some footballers cut? No. Why do some goalkeepers cut holes? Footballers cut holes in the back of their socks. Like, does that give you some advantage, or why is that?
It's because of the Jack Grealish and players like that, for example, Conor Gallagher and all that sort of thing. Because their calf muscles are now so big, to actually alleviate the pressure, they cut holes in the back of their socks. The socks have to be so high because of regulation. So they actually have to cut holes in them to actually let them breathe.
Free kick to LA. Sure, they're going to put it right in that penalty spot. Oh, to the right.
Oliveira is challenging Foden for the shittiest face neck tattoo. Foden's 47 behind his ear is really pissing me off.
Yeah, that's
a
foul on Vela.
That's not a good
Wait a
challenge.
minute. Yeboah. He's looking for two. Shoot! Oh!
Great defending.
Good
but that's got to be a yellow card.
Yes, that has to be. You got to, at some point, you got to step in. I thought he was rolling around a little more than it warranted to begin with, but it's definitely a yellow.
Is he given a card?
I want the replay.
Unless the linesman.
Oh, the replay here. Yeah, yellow card straight away.
I don't know. It's hard now.
In men's defensive header. Absolutely
Yep.
right, Mr. Griffin.
Coming up.
Oh,
he dived in. That he could have given a red.
That's
for that.
two-footed.
Is that a yellow?
That's a red in the Premier League. I do think he overreacted a little bit.
I think he did as well. But there was no reason for doing it. It was, not good. Great header.
I think that's why. I think the overreaction is the. Sorry, go ahead. I thought the overreaction is why he gave a yellow instead of a red.
It looked like the linesman was gesturing as well, something like, it's not a red. Like, he didn't seem to be, like, he wasn't frantically waving his flag or anything and trying to let him know. So I think he thought, it's just a yellow.
Corner comes in.
So do the linesmen normally do that? Like, wave their flag if they think something is serious enough to warrant a red card?
If they've seen something.
Foul.
Yeah.
If they see a foul, they also communicate with the referee, Yep. The referee has assistants to see things that he can't see.
Yep.
Great.
I've thought about taking I've actually thought about taking a officiating class. But I don't know if I'm going to go through with it or not.
It's a thankless job.
Yeah.
But at the same time, for the job you're doing, as it were now, on the like talking about football and all that sort of thing, it's knowing the ins and outs of the game sort of thing can give you a real insight. So it wouldn't be a bad thing to do, but just remember that the abuse you get sometimes it's not worth it.
It's bad. I'm sure Graham knows over here. It's pretty bad at the high school level.
It is. It's appalling. And I'm gonna say I've had two sons who played in Little League as well.
Whoa!
There is poor as well. But the crowds, the parents are brutal. Like, you're watching your 6 and 7 year olds play baseball. Let them play. Does it really matter if a call's a little off? Like, just let it go. And there's plenty of parents who are calling from angles that they can't even see.
Like, there's no point.
There's no point. There's signs everywhere.
Dan Griffin asked me in chat then.
I think it's a problem worldwide that people aren't respectful of referees. But also, they don't pay them enough to get quality refs either. If you want a better standard of referee, you got to pay for somebody to do that. So I actually think it's better for Little League Baseball. They'll actually have the kids who are in the higher up levels officiating. So you'll get 15, 16, 17, 18-year-olds officiating. And parents are less likely to say something to a 15-year-old than they are to a grown man. So in some ways, I actually kind of like it when they have the 15, 16-year-olds because they understand the rules because they played the game. Yeah. But people are not going to say anything because who's going to want to yell at a kid? Like that's just not gonna wash. So
there's a few people in Burnley who want to make a racist.
Another yellow card coming out for Tillman here.
That's cynical foul from Tillman.
Referee did his.
He's like, that's 1, 2, 3.
So when referees do this, like they count.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He's like you had 1, 2, 3.
Do they all keep track of how many fouls before a?
Oh, internally they do. Yeah, internally they definitely do.
In his head, what we saw, he was letting things go. So you know that he saw one is like it's the first one, so you're good. Mm-hmm. And then on the second one, he's going to notice as well. Then he's got a decision to make. But yeah, by the third one, you can't just let them keep doing stuff like that.
And the crew in again here. Never
what? So when I went to high school in Ohio, it doesn't matter what officials, like what sport you did. But I think the bare minimum was $100 a game for whatever sport you did.
Wow.
It's decent money, but I don't think it's worth taking the abuse for.
That's a lot higher than what people in Virginia are being paid, sure.
Corner to the crew here. 10 minutes gone here in the
I think it was
second half.
$100 a game. I could be wrong.
Another pervert corner.
Oh, great ball! Oh, Crapo.
Straight down the throat of the goalkeeper, who's looking to release quickly.
Oh, what a
and does.
counterattack here. Oh, great defensive tackle.
Yeah. Oh, great
Great
tackle.
knowledge by the young
Tackle.
goalkeeper there. Great awareness, but he was offside anyway.
And he's waving, and offside has been given.
Yeah, he looked off, but they're going to hold back to see how play develops first, particularly if they got VAR.
Dan Griffin calling another pervert corner. Was he off? Let's have a look.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
So are they saying? Are they saying 25 for LA was off?
Pardon, buddy?
So in England, if it's a close offside, do they normally let the play develop a little bit, or do they put the flag up right away?
They're meant to put. They're meant to wait until the player touches the ball before they put the flag up.
Because if it's correctable anyway, you might as well just let it go. There was one incident in the Liverpool game today where it was actually the ref, the linesman put the flag up, and it was kind of commented on. You tend not to see that very often now, unless they're 100% sure. If it's anything even close, they'll just keep their flag down, and then after the play's developed, then they'll raise their flag, and they can always check it if they need to.
Dan Griffin in the chat is saying, love that keeping from Schultz, proper command.
Now, Graham, do one of your... Sorry.
And also saying in the chat, also, hello, Chris, heard the cough. Wouldn't even be what Matt broadcast without a cough.
Now, so Graham, do any of your boys play soccer, or are they mostly winter sports?
They both played for one season. Mason played when I think he was 6. He took a break from baseball, and he loved it. And I loved going and watching the games as well. And then he decided he got back into baseball. I think he did basketball, and then he went back to baseball. And my youngest, Jackson, he played when he was, I must have been pre-COVID, so he probably would have been 5. And yeah, after that, he just wanted to play baseball. Well, he keeps injuring himself anyway. He's had, I think, 3-4 broken bones, so he keeps missing parts. So he missed the whole of the ball season. Was that first shot on target? Again. Is that first shot on target for LA?
So, I don't know. So,
you would check the stats, Graham.
I don't know if it will focus, but my friend who normally doesn't watch football, this is what he's saying. He says, our goalie is a beast, and I told him he's 22, and he said, Jesus Christ, they better lock him up for 10 years. As in, like, lock him up in a contract.
Yeah. I don't actually know much about contracts.
That was their second shot on goal, Graham. That was their second shot on target, Graham.
Yeah, like I don't know the average term of like MLS contracts. I don't know. I know there's a lot of short-term deals when they're bringing in like players from overseas. Like it looks like Suarez will be a 1-year deal, but
Dan Griffin says, I swear Chiellini has looked 47 for about 15 years. Yep, sounds about right. And Dan Griffin also saying a poor header from Camacho there. Yes, the LA manager looking a little bit concerned right now. What can they do to change the because they haven't changed their style of play at all. They're not going more direct. They're not putting enough pressure on the crew. They need to change something quickly.
I would disagree a little bit there, Matt.
Well, that might help.
Oh, jeez. How many players they've actually...
Hold on. What's going on now? Players surrounding the referee.
They want a red card here.
Telling everybody to back off a little bit. Are they wanting a card?
They want a red.
No, as it's not even a card, or no, I'm not listening to what you guys are saying right now.
He gave the free kick, didn't he?
Free kick been given, but the crew want more. Do they deserve more?
Oh, it's the same
no.
guy. The guy who's got the yellow already, isn't it?
That's why. Yeah, they want a red for him. They want second yellow.
Oh, that should be a second yellow. I have
VAR doesn't give second yellows.
Yeah, because Tillman's already on a yellow, and they wanted a second yellow there, but the referee said no.
Dan Griffin, question for Konor. Which team have all straight from the bench?
I would say
they're hooking Tillman. They're hooking him.
I don't know.
Of course, you got to sub.
I would say Columbus does.
You would say that.
Yeah. It says he got by there. He got by with no card there. It should have been a second yellow. He should have been sent. Oh, Matan! Great break! Oh, should have went to Rossi.
So I say, lads.
All right, here comes LA on that dangerous counterattack now.
Yep, the boss is saying I need to head off. I've got 4 to edit. Really enjoyed the coverage. Keep up good work and up the crew.
Was the sub's name bogus? I don't have any sound on.
Apparently, according to Dan, that was a hell of a dive from Rossi, and subbing Dillman off is bogus.
Not sure how you pronounce it with the Z or the Z on the end there.
That was a pun. I think that may be a pun, Graham.
I think it's pronounced Boggs.
Oh, okay.
That's like
I know how you pronounce the first 5 letters of his name, but I don't know how you pronounce the whole name. It could be Polish with the Z on the end as well. I don't know.
It's very possible, yes.
And a free kick and a yellow card for Edmonton here.
Yep.
It's starting to get spicy. We are just past the hour mark here in Columbus. You're watching the volley with Matt and Konor and special guest Graham providing an alternative, biased commentary to the MLS Cup Final between Columbus Crew and LAFC here on SJP World Media. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Dan Griffin saying sorry, something from lexical dysfunction. I'll let him have that one. That's quite good.
My mom just sent me a picture here of my mom, my dad, my cousins, and my aunt and uncle watching the game from my aunt and uncle's house.
That's fantastic news, buddy.
Oh, Belondo!
I think Connor's ahead of us.
It's slightly ahead, Konor, you are, but that's okay. That's okay. It's more important for you, buddy, to be fair at the moment. But of course, give you a chance to the final ball here. Actually, the perfect me to put this up. It's good. That
the Army Navy game is on currently too. Sorry.
Guys, I need to just step away for a second.
I tried to make
my son just arrived at school. I'm hoping my wife is picking him up, but I need to check. Okay, I'll be back.
You're good, buddy. You're good.
All right.
As the keeper's come a long way and does get the ball. No foul given.
My wife didn't respond to the original text, but I assumed that she was going. And then when Mason just said that he arrived, there was no response. So, but she just responded, "I'm almost there." So it's all good.
Awesome.
Did you see what Dan put in the chat, Graham?
I did not know. Didn't even have to wipe down. It came out so cleanly. Didn't even need to flush. Went straight out.
So this is a question for Matt and Dan in the chat. So you're 63 minutes until your first and probably only ever MLS game. How are you liking the game so far, gentlemen?
I can say, mate, if it's like this, it won't be my last MLS game, mate. if MLS is always as exciting, I'm going to tune in regular basis next season.
I think with some of the players,
most of the
I know I
games kick
wasn't
off at 12:30 on Sunday morning.
but I think with some of the players coming in, like if Messi can bring in
think?
some of his Barcelona people, and then other people can come in as well, there'll be more names you'll recognize, which I think will make it even more palatable for you too. If you want to break down the line,
yeah, it would help for sure.
Cross.
I don't want to be a hipster and pick Inter Miami. You see, I do anything. I want to pick a team which has got some history, wins games, wins trophies all the time, sort of thing.
I'm cheering the Tim Hortons. Other coffee products available.
Oh, very good, very good. Tim,
So,
what a coffee chain. Oh, hello. Apparently, Columbus has been added to my favourite teams for the last couple of apps. Will be following them next season. Dan Griffin has been converted to a Columbus fan.
I've seen the Columbus Stadium from the outside because when I'm traveling down south that way, if you go into like Cincinnati or somewhere like that, then you'll drive back. Oh, I was in Columbus in the summer as well, so I've seen the outside of the stadium a few times, but unfortunately, it never kind of coincides with my availability. Unfortunately, but at some point, I'd like to see a game for sure. I like to collect stadiums, as High Five Tom mentioned on Good Cop Bad Cop this week.
Have you been? You've been to a Clippers game or two, haven't you, Frank?
That was why I was in Columbus this summer. I've never managed to see a Clippers game in years. They've always been out of town when I've been in town, and it was finally they were in town. So we went to the Science Museum, and then we went to the Clippers game afterwards. And it's just collecting stadiums. In fact, I just think that might remind me. I don't think I added that to my stadium list. I know I'm over 100 for baseball alone. And that was an interesting. That was more like a wrestling move than a.
It was a little bit. Gary Price, same as Dan, for the theme on the live score. Absolutely welcome along, sir. Your first time in the chat. Don't make it your last, sir. Don't be a stranger. Like and share and subscribe and all that good stuff. I'm still annoyed a bit that I'm going to Tim Hortons in Cardiff. I went for Clash of the Castle. There is one near me that I'm aware of, and I missed out.
You missed out big time.
Dan welcome Gary along as well. Graham, we are about to have our first Starbucks open in our town.
I don't like Starbucks.
Not particularly either myself, no.
I just don't like the menu.
If it's here, it's going to be a drive-through as well.
Although I did see, I'm not sure the date, it's either Tuesdays or Thursdays for the rest of the year. It's half-price drinks on either Tuesday or Thursdays. I was like, that sounds like a good deal.
If it's half price, then it's only need to be half the quality. It's fine. There's Buanga with a hand off to the face.
Another yellow card. Refs had enough.
Now the cards are starting to come out like candy here.
Oh, that will get a yellow card in the Premier League. You can't applaud referee.
It was soft, but it was dumb. There was no reason to do that.
Greg needs to take over the world.
I don't know if I told you guys this or not.
We know, Connor. We know for a while.
But my first ever crew game in July 2021 against New York City. That was their first win in this new stadium.
Oh, nice. I'm trying to line up some stadiums, some new stadiums to see over winter break. I think I'm probably going to get to see Ford Field in Detroit. That's one I've not been to before. Not for a Detroit Lions game because the cheapest tickets are going for like $250 right now. But there's a college bowl game going on for about $25-$30 a ticket, which is a little bit more palatable. But I just want to see the stadium. I'm not worried who's playing there particularly. And if I time it right, Raw might be in town as well. I have seen Detroit Raw before.
Great, you've about a crew here. He's being pulled every which way and still managed to get the ball away.
Which shows
That's a
his
foul,
players
ref.
never
He's given
tells
the
the
foul.
truth.
I lie. So the crew should be paying Konor as a good luck
It's pronounced
charm.
Ilya.
Very good.
So, what do you guys think of the support so far from the fans in Columbus?
I can't really tell. It's not obviously you're going to be excited for a cup final, but it's not really cut to the crowd enough for me to be able to. It's certainly well attended. I can tell that. I can see that they're throwing on the flares as well, so there's definitely some passion there as well. I haven't been able to find out. I haven't been able to see much more than that, though, to be honest. You can tell the fans are wearing yellow. I can see that in there. They're
It's hard
obviously
not
all
to tell
red.
that on Granny Fair.
Yep.
The Super Draft apparently starts a week's time, I think. So I'll never attend the draft system. Personally.
Oh, great! Oh, referee! Oh no!
Nah.
Okay.
Yeah, shoulders.
Get up.
Shoulders,
Matt,
get up.
I can confirm that the person that we saw on the field earlier is not CM Punk. There are rumors that he might be appearing at tonight's WWE NXT Deadline, though, which is over in Connecticut.
Well,
no way he would have made
he
it.
did say he.
I guess they could have flown
Well,
him in there. But...
They did say that he was going to be talking to NXT on SmackDown last night, of course. So wouldn't shock you.
No. I know we have a wrestling crossover here as well as people in the chat who follow wrestling as well.
Absolutely. Yeah, the guy did a chant block, apparently. Even if that was an elbow from Chiellini, that's how he says hello.
Good move. Oh, come on.
Oh my
nobody there. Why
No
is
one
nobody
there.
gambling?
Didn't he?
That's
the
a
crew
great ball.
very fortunate.
Didn't
Wow.
Luis Suarez?
Plenty of black shirts in the area. Nobody
Yeah.
gambled. Wow. Oof.
Didn't
That could have
Luis
easily been a known goal
Suarez
off the
beat Bite Chiellini in a World Cup game?
Yes, definitely.
Another day that hits the goalkeeper's boot and goes in.
Yeah, that could have easily been a known goal as well. Yep.
Buanga, very dangerous. And the full Jordan Pickford there.
Yeah.
Ball up, fall down.
Yeah.
Yeah, the goalkeepers union here, obviously, will say otherwise. But we've 20 minutes to play here, and I've got to admit, as things stand, I don't see this going any other way but the crew now. I'm able to curse your team, Konor. I'm sorry if I have. But, to be fair, LA aren't really
I'm just surprised.
giving
Oh,
any
Rossi.
real pressure. He's off again.
Oof.
Oof.
There's going to be more
I'm
chances
just
now.
surprised
So LA's
about how quick this game has gone so far.
Yeah, this has flown by. So it looks like 3
It
subs
always
coming on
flows.
for LA. Krastev
It'll-
or Daz. I didn't quite get the last one.
It always flows by much faster on the volley when you've got good company and a good game. It always makes much easier.
Bouncer Schultz, he almost lost it. I'm sorry, guys. I know I'm ahead of you. I'm just trying to give my best play-by-play here.
You're all good, buddy. You're all good.
It's like seconds. You're good.
Yeah. Yeah, what LA need now, they desperately need something to get back in this game.
Have you guys... I know we still got... Uh-oh. I may have spoke too soon.
Oh, here we go. Great save.
Wait, did it go in? Oh, here we go.
No.
Oh, it went in.
Wow. Is that Bulanga? Was it that same guy? Oh, not even close. Oh, actually.
It's Bulanga,
perhaps it was.
yeah.
Yeah, it was Bulanga. Yeah. 99. That's him. Yep.
Oh, Schulte hit his head.
Oh.
Did he hit his head? There could be a foul on the goalkeeper here. There could be a foul.
He made a great save.
Uh-oh. I want to see this here. It's game on either way.
There's 3 with the interception. There's a player who I liked earlier. A great run through and mix up in the middle. And
what happened?
He saved. I think he's just upset, Connor. I don't think he's injured. I think he made a great save, and then he just couldn't keep hold of it. I don't think he banged his head.
It is Columbus Crew 2, LFC 1.
I thought he banged his head for a second.
He's upset that he couldn't keep it. That's a great finish from a really tight angle.
Okay, I thought that was...
It is.
Game on. Oh, well, this could be shades of the semi-final now. What did I tell you, Matt? 75 minutes, and one team was winning by 2-0, and it looked like it was all over, and then suddenly there was a goal. Man, we could be... as much as excitement we've had so far, this might not be the last little twist in this one yet.
Yeah, right now, Murillo is proving to be LAFC's savior, but the keeper's still down here. Meta going to boot in the aftermath.
Did he get what Bryce Remsburg got from Christian Cage this week? Is that what happened?
Well, that keeper has not moved. He get the ball to the face.
What happened? I can't really tell.
I don't.
He got smacked in the face by the ball.
Oh, it hit him on the chin. Okay. Yee. That's tough. Yeah, that'll.
Wait, did he take the post to the chin, or what?
No, the ball hit him. It looked like he came off his arm and then kind of caught him in the face. So it looks like it was just touching his teeth area as well. So if that caught him on the chin, the speed that was a powerful shot.
Evan Bush is getting warmed up on the sideline here.
Oh, Matt, you stole down the joke. What was the joke?
I put it up and read it out.
Oh, okay. Dan missed that you just read his joke out.
Yeah, I put it up and read it out.
If you're Columbus, I would bring on Gressel and I would bring on Ramirez here.
The keeper is doing a few little dashes just to prove that he's okay. He doesn't want to come off here. But you've got to be sensible here. Dan Griffin is saying, "Get up, soft lad. It's only your head. You don't use it much."
Looks like there was. I thought there was 3 subs. I've only seen one that's been shown up on the screen here, so I'm not sure if they did go through with all 3 subs in the end.
So I think you get 5 subs, and then you have 1 concussion sub, which doesn't count against your 5 subs.
Correct. The concussion subs coming in next season in the Premier League, as the goalkeeper is trying to rally the fans here, because the 30 minutes ago, and the advantage you have to say right now after that goal is with LAFC, because they be testing the keeper at every opportunity they got. We're back on the way here. 13 minutes to play plus stoppage time. Cruz
the goal was
the advantage 2-1.
So I think he was down for 3 minutes. So there's going to be plenty of injury time in this one as well. That was just 3 minutes just from that incident.
Dan is happy because his picture for 3-1 is still on. My 2-1 is still on. Connor's 3-2 is still on.
I'm done. I had 2-1, but the wrong way.
I was happy. I said 2-1, and here come again.
Look at the space out. Terrible.
Great bit of defending.
A lot of space out right there. Ooh, that's a reckless dive in there as well by LA. They need to keep they need to watch out as well. They don't want
while I've got the momentum, I need to just keep it calm at the same time.
That was my view, really. Palace kind of lost their heads. Like, they were really chasing everything down, but they got a little too aggressive, and that's when forward got the second yellow card, and then they were down to 10. I think LA needs to be careful as well. I know they already subbed 1 player off with a yellow. Oh, could have done better. Could have done better.
Chance to get through. Himself is Cucho.
Yep. Oh, and Selena.
Did they get
whatever his name is.
Corner?
Defense. He just dragged it.
Did they give a corner? Oh, no.
No.
Okay.
No, he just tagged it
I thought
wide.
they gave a corner here.
Oh, if they did,
Right.
I don't think that's a good decision.
I think
I
it
thought-
is.
I
think
thought
it
they
was
gave it
the
for a
defender's leg,
second.
yeah.
Oh, they
They did.
did. Everyone's staying up.
They
I
have
was-
given it.
I didn't
Wow.
think it came off the defender's leg, but okay.
He called it. Dan Griffin didn't even. He just called it. Well,
It makes sense. Keep possession. You're in the lead. Keep possession.
Yeah. And a free kick.
Oh, that's a foul. No?
Oh.
He's staying down.
Columbus player's still down. Referee, when are you going to blow the whistle? Are you? See, this is what I don't like. This is what I don't like. The player goes down and then the team plays advantage. You got to blow the whistle if a player doesn't get up, referee. Well, you don't have to, but
referee doesn't have to blow the whistle, Connor.
You get what I'm saying.
Unless it's a head injury. 80 minutes on the clock momentarily.
Oh, ball in.
Good take by the keeper.
I kind of want to see what happened here.
No, Graham, but no play for permit calling in football.
I'm at 80-13.
Yeah.
I'm
at 80-13.
Yep.
Perfect.
He fell over.
How time to change that thing?
Come on, Tony, lad, get up. Not wrong with you.
Your bow is down here for extended period.
There's going to be a lot of injury time the way it's going.
There are Chiellini's arguing here.
Get up. Come on. Better than that.
I mean, I've sent them given. I had a pause because I was 14 seconds in the future. Dan, get back in your TARDIS.
Z. Is he
Dr.
being
Who
subbed?
reference. Love it.
No, the doctor came on, so you've got to go off.
I don't.
Got you.
The goalkeeper's the only exception to that rule, Graham.
Is that
Okay,
always the rule?
We're talking about a medical doctor,
So-
not Doctor Who now.
Yeah.
Just checking.
No, wait.
Come on.
I know. So if the team physician comes on for an outfield player, they have to come off,
Correct.
right? Because that's
Yes.
the rule.
So come on, and then wave back on, yeah. That's in the international rules, yeah.
Chance for LA to break down the left here.
And
Oh,
so, like,
The MLS had to conform to FIFA regulation, obviously. So.
Oof.
Oh,
That's
that was
a tasty tackle
that was-
right there.
that
What
was-
is
that
going on?
all good defense is there. Force a throw in.
very good.
Oof.
Yeah, keep
This
it.
is,
Keep it might have made.
getting excited.
Keep it might have made a call, but.
Carlos
Soon
Vela
enough.
was the one who went down.
Well, it's Christmas
Okay,
time.
so-
Didn't get any Christmas cards, but he's giving
Yevon
Kenny out.
Trebeko is coming on. Looks like it's going to be a defensive substitution. Trebeko is coming on for Yayaboa. So center back for a wing back, and Sean Zawatsky is coming on for Darlington Nagby, who he will give the captain's armband to Steven Moreira. So we get a defender for a defender and a midfielder/defender for a defensive midfielder.
Makes sense. Just keep it short up.
Captain's coming off.
Well, if he's if sometimes you got to think tactically, Graham. 6 minutes to go plus stoppage time.
That's one of the rules that I always have to explain to people who are new to the game, because they say, like, the rule is your captain has to be on the pitch, And so, like, for some reason, like, they can't fathom, like, if your captain comes off, somebody else has to get the armband. So that's one of the rules that I have trouble explaining.
Someone has to lead the team at all times, yeah. Oh, that's a terrible ball. There is tension in the air all of a sudden here on the volley.
Looks like Gressel's getting ready to come on.
Oh, that's...
And it's going to be a yellow card for...
Well, Palacios, yeah. We didn't see any bookings in the first half, and now we're seeing, like I said, more cards being handed out for Neto Wedding.
Man, I thought he was going for the kill switch for a minute.
At one point, yeah.
He was locking his arms up.
Ah, here comes Gressel. Sorry, that's something loud.
And it looks like Ramirez is coming on as well, 17 for 9. Christian Ramirez, the superhero. His nickname is Superman, played for Houston United, LAFC, and had a couple-year stint in Aberdeen in Scotland with Aberdeen. Did Columbus use all their 5 subs, or did they have one more left?
I don't think they used 5.
I thought they used 4.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Back at the keeper. Launch it downfield.
I think they've used 3.
So I know it's early, but do you guys have a man of the match so far?
It was Yeboah. He scored the second goal. He's been lively throughout. I've got to admit though, the guy at the back for LAFC have kept a minute, and now they're back in it. So
yeah, I've been impressed with the number 3 for sure.
Yeah.
For Columbus, the player who just went off, I thought was been really good.
Dan says Columbus has 1 left for substitution.
See, I'm noticing on the scorecard, I didn't notice this to begin with. Under the teams, there's like lines, and there was initially 5 lines, and then now there's just 1 line under Columbus. So I think Columbus has 1 sub. LAFC had 3 lines, and they just made a sub, and now there's 2. So yeah, I think Columbus has 1 sub left. I think LA has 1 left as well.
When Amazon were doing the as a goal kick to LAFC here, in the UK when Amazon were covering the Premier League last week in midweek games, they actually had like little dashes above both teams so they could see who had subs left, which is nice. But TNT and Sky don't do that currently in the UK, but that may change next season, of course.
People who are watching on Fox, if you haven't had enough sport after this match is finished, UCLA, Villanova, more college hoops coming up straight after.
And here come the crew.
Rossi. Oh my God, he had a chance to put it away.
Chance to kill it.
That was, not a good attempt in the end. LA actually did pretty well getting people behind the ball because it was almost 3-on-1 at one point. And in the end, it was like 4-on-3. 3-on-4, sorry.
Yeah, Dan Griffin's got the same opinion.
Yeah. All right. LA's got the ball. Chance to go down the right-hand side, perhaps.
I want to see.
Oh, that's clumsy. Clumsy.
I don't like that decision.
He can smile, but that was clumsy.
He's just adjusting.
All right, here we go. Squeaky ass time.
Chance to swing one in. Oh, short.
They kept it short. Yeah. Oh, they're swinging in. Header. Oh, good. referee, that's got to be a foul. Yep. Everybody's going to keep her right back to you, lady. You can't do that.
Does Dan have a phrase
He's
for
going to get himself booked.
Dan, do you have a phrase for a short free kick?
To be fair, the short corner was given to us by by Mark, who joined us in the week.
You did say. I apologize. I forgot.
Yeah, it's all good.
Oh,
No, I'm done.
I just realised without Dan being here, we didn't do any. Well, I don't think we talked about formations at all. Probably because I wouldn't have had a clue. I don't think you would have done either, Matt. To be honest.
Well, to be fair, Graham, Columbus are playing a 3,421 formation, and LAFC are running a 433 formation.
I can see comments because I got my phone open. I think 5 Nerds Go would approve of.
Yeah, I'm not going to try to one few words I hate.
All right, Kevin Molino coming on. The assist man. I take back everything I said about this man.
We are getting word that it could be 7 minutes of time being added on.
Oh, easily. Yellow card for one of the Columbus players as well. I'm not sure if it's because he was taking too long to come off the field. I'm not sure if it was him or if it was a different player.
Agreed, Dan. Agreed.
I think he got booked because he was taking forever to leave the field. Oh, good save by Gressel there. Look at the time, Molino. Oh my God. How's that not a foul on the edge? Yep, free kick.
Seven minutes is what I'm seeing on the score clock.
Yeah.
And we've already had nearly a minute of that already.
Ross has been booked and he's going off.
Yeah. Short free kick again. LA ball.
Dan Griffin with the welcome to the longest sentence of live, Connor. At this point, I'm going to click a button here because we're gonna.
What are we doing?
Focus on yourself in Connor's most important moment. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, that's more.
We're gonna focus. It feels appropriate.
That was a bad clearing.
Yeah.
Oh, good ball! Good ball! Just go! Go! That's all you, Christian! All you! Shoot it! Oh, referee! Yes! No! 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 Huh? All right. All right.
Oh.
Longest 7 minutes of your life, Connor. Maybe the longest 7 minutes of
now here comes LA. Dangerous counterattack. Good foul. Good foul. Tactical foul. That's a tactical foul. That's how you play defense.
That's not a good foul. That better be a yellow. I was
That's
gonna
a yellow
say,
card.
That's a yellow card. That's not a good foul. I know what you're saying, but no.
Yeah.
That's where the Premier League next year the sin bin.
It's a tactical foul.
Yeah.
Tactical foul next year.
Gonna replay. Oh, that was a foul on the crew.
Now they're showing the replay here on the other end.
That was a foul, and
the second one was clumsy as well.
All right, in swinger, header.
Either way.
It's headed out. Referee says goal kick.
Yeah.
Did he say goal kick or did he say corner?
You are being admonished in the chat, Connor, by Dan Griffin saying, "Do not advocate tactical fouls, you fucking heathen. Do not do that." He said.
He said corner, or did he say goal kick?
I think he gave goal kick.
I thought it was goal kick.
The rain returned. The rain returned here.
Yep.
I'm not sure
it is 5 past 6 here. Take as much time as you need, Patrick.
30.
It'll be worth it. It'll be worth it.
If this result holds, Patrick Schulte, Mo Farsi, and Sean Sawatsky will be the first players in league history to win a MLS Next Pro Championship and an MLS Cup the following year.
I believe as well. They may have been the names of Conor's children.
Another foul.
No.
People who named.
Oh, terrible. Oh, getting a little, yeah.
Getting a little
niggling little challenges coming in right now, which I'm sure crew are fine with.
Right, we are into the last 3 minutes here. I think it is time to officially declare the Volley's man of the match, which of course is Konor McCabe, for being a brilliant advocate for his team. No, it is. I believe that we wouldn't none of it argue about Yeboah for the crew. He literally he put him in the position they are in right now. And now I've said that, of course, it's going to absolutely curse it. Of course. To the play.
I agree. I mean, he was all over the place for Columbus. He was all over the place for Columbus tonight.
In a good way.
And at the end of the game, I would like to get your guys' thoughts on the match. Belonga. This isn't where you want to be. Just let it go out. Let it go out. Yep. That's a throw-in. That's a throw-in for Columbus. What?
No.
What?
No.
It went off Belonga.
No.
Okay.
No.
Oh, keep it in. Get it in the corner. Good, Molino. Good. Oh, referee.
No foul.
Clear. We're good.
Anyone will do for the crew right now.
Everybody back.
1 minute and some change to play at the lower.com.
Oh, Molino, please don't fuck it up. Go, Molino. Look at Christian shot.
Go for the corner. He's going to the corner.
That's where he's going. Go for the corner. Get his damn play. Oh, corner kick. Did he say corner or throw-in?
Goal kick. No, corner. Ref said corner.
I miss when I had a much corner for
So
anything.
this should be the last action of the match.
We're in the last 30 seconds
corner.
here.
It'll be a short corner for sure. Get your comment ready, Dan.
All right, they're just wasting as much time as they can here. Short corner. Gonna keep it in the corner.
Crowd.
LA.
Back.
Dangerous counterattack. Last action of the game. Bend but don't break. Clear it.
Matt, I have to go. I'm sorry. Sorry to leave the end.
We did it!
I was just going to scream for 10 minutes anyway, so you don't really need me at this point.
Okay.
Graham,
Follow me at MGB Graham. Bye.
Yeah, follow MGB Graham and a good better.
I'm sorry.
Connor, are you good?
I had to do
that.
that.
Are you good? Are you here?
Yeah, I'm good.
Are you all good?
I'm sorry about that.
Oh my God. Dan said I could legit see Conor's balls bouncing. Dan also saying secret LA fan Graham exiting the stream. You alright, buddy?
Guess what?
What?
Guess what? I got one thing to say. The beginning of the season, they said we wouldn't make the playoffs. We did that. They said we wouldn't beat Atlanta. We beat them. They said we couldn't win in Orlando on the road. We beat them. They said we couldn't go into hell and beat Cincinnati. We beat them. They said we couldn't beat LA. Guess what, motherfuckers? I'm the one celebrating. Let's go. It's by the way, it's 2-1, not 2-0.
You'll take the 2-0 to fair as well. Though. I got excited writing it down. I'm so sorry. I'm good. One more for that right there is what matters. That, by the way, that next to me right there,
Nagby.
That's passion.
Darlington Nagby is the first player in MLS history to win 4 MLS Cups with three different teams. Portland, 1 in Portland, 1 in Atlanta, 2 in Columbus. Fucking legend. And guess what? First year head coach, new system, we won the fucking cup. We won the fucking cup, motherfuckers.
Konor, breathe and rehydrate. Breathe and rehydrate. I'm so happy for you, buddy.
I didn't mean to go. Happy. I didn't mean to get all excited.
No. I'm very, very happy for you. It's absolutely hammering it down, and you've got fans in the crowd who've taken their shirts off like they do at Newcastle, twirling their scarves. This is what the MLS has always had the potential to be. This right here is what it always had the potential to be. As a football fan, a soccer fan, I'm very pleased to see it. Poor Konor now coughing himself. Easy, buddy. Calm. You're good. Right. I'm gonna kind of your final thoughts, sir.
We're good. I think I said it from the beginning. Excuse me. Second cup in 3 years. I still can't believe that I got to watch that happen. I watched every single game this season. 2 years of being shit, not making the playoffs. This is what it's about. And to do it with a new system, a brand new head coach, new players. This is what it's about. This is what makes soccer the greatest fucking sport in the world. There's nothing like it. There's nothing like it. Compared to football, there's nothing like the sport of soccer that brings together a group of people. I know they're going to be celebrating well into the night in Columbus. After this game, I'm going to be doing the same. But to be able to do this game with yourself and Graham right here on the Volley and get everybody to, thanks Graham, and get everybody to experience the kind of passion and the fact that I'm able to share my passion with people across the globe. It just fucking amazes me. And I could not be more happier to end a fantastic season where we had doubters upon doubters upon doubters. As Cucho gets the MLS Cup MVP, rightfully so, his goal and the shift he put in.
Big penalty he got today.
Matt, I'm going to let you take it away.
It's fantastic to see the Cucho. He's struggling to walk. He's running himself into the ground all game long, and he's already being accosted by the press professionals who want to hear what he's got to say straight away. Give him a chance to breathe is what I would say. Give them a chance to actually, embrace it and all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, the phrase "all together now" is very much the crew motto, and it looks today like it really, really is. They're showing a moment of match right now, which was the goal by our man of match, which was, of course, Yeboah, which is his first ever playoff goal. It was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful. Dan Griffin saying, "Thank you for having us along, Konor. It's been a blast," and he's a crew convert. I can't make the same commitment to the crew until I've looked at everything for next season, but I will say that the crew will always have a special place in my heart, for sure. It's time to wrap things up so Konor can enjoy the rest of his evening and maybe think a little bit more detail about whether or not he's going to be heading back to Ohio for the parade. He'll keep it posted on that side of things. Konor, where can people get in touch with you on Twitter?
You can find me down there at Konor Footy. I talk about the crew majority. If you just search the crew, #crew96 on Twitter. I'm on there. I'm all over the place. I also tweet about the U.S. men's national team, tweet about Arsenal, but I talk anything that has to do with the sport of football or soccer. I'm on there talking about it. So if you want to, that's one of the easiest ways to be in contact with me, to shoot me a tweet. I'm down to talk about whatever. I'm sure I may or may not get more podcast invites. If I do, I will put them out there. But it looks like the crew players are getting ready to lift.
So, Konor, I'm going to let you, Konor, take this moment away, sir.
All right.
Because the Vuvuzelas are out.
Matt, I wanted to ask you this question.
Trophy.
What did you think of today's game? What did you think of today's match?
It was a great game. Great game. Two very different teams. LA were not at the races the entire first half. Second half, they came back into it more. But aside from one goal, they didn't really look like going to break down at any point. I'll be honest. Right.
All right.
I do, but
well.
Right. It's time for us to get out of
here. Are we getting a trophy ceremony?
I'm not so sure. We might be, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I think it might be a Fox exclusive that part. I'm not quite sure. But follow Dan at Dan Griffin 21. Follow me at the Matatech UK down there, and follow the show at the Volley Show, and of course follow us at SJP World Media. Guys, thank you for watching along with us. It's crew, and that is full time here on the Volley. We are out of here.